guys, my name is Anthony and this is Crypto for You. Today I'm going to be talking about what's Bitcoin position right now and what I think. And there's actually going to be a fun fact about me and Bitcoin, and I'm going to be talking about the Bollinger Bands and the trend lines and what they are. So first things I want to show you guys is how the Bitcoin position right now is the fact that it broke below this trend line bear flag triangle thing, and it right now stopped in a pit stop to test this support of 6,000, but I think it's gonna go to the 3,400 level, and because if we go to the 2019 of the January, the end of 2018, it tried to break below it, and then when it did, it broke above it again, and tried to break above it. So this is really good support and resistance level. And then when it tried to break above it once, twice, let's go even closer. So once, twice, thrice, thrice, okay, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and then broke below it. And so it took us 6 times to break below it, but then it broke above it again, and then it tested it once there, and then it caught, and then broke below this little it's the big trend that Bitcoin broke below and then crashed. So, and then it broke below this trend line and touched it once too, and then it broke above it, and then it started going up with the trend line. So and also if we go to 2000, well, also if we go back, so that's where I think it's gonna go. But why there's another line underneath this line is where I got some data that says it might go to the 2,900 level, but I did not see Bitcoin go there before, and I don't know why it goes like that, but that is happening. I got that information from when I looked at this. It's 62%, 62.98% if we test it from here, but I like to test it from here, and it's 57.65%. and if we go even closer and test it, and if we test it from this line right here, it's 57.660, somewhere there is about 2,900. But if we check it even closer, like when Bitcoin started crashing like really far at 50%, it was 51.21%. So if we check it from here, 51.21% is actually going to be on the 3,400 level. So, and that's a really big support. So that's what I think. It's going to go there, but it might go here, but I'm going to delete this one. Oops, that's not deleted, but I'm going to delete this one because I don't think it's going to go there. I think it's going to go to the 3,300 level. So now for a little lesson. So the trend line is just a support and resistance line, but it's like an angled one. The bear flag is 2 support and resistance angled line that is like a bearish cause. And if you get what I mean by bearish and bullish, when a bear hits you, what happens to you? You fall to the ground. So the Bitcoin falls. And when a bull hit you, it uses its horns and makes you fly into the sky. So that's what I mean by bullish and bearish. I mean that I go either up or down. So if you hear bullish, it just means that it's gonna go up. Or if you mean bearish, that means they're talking something about going down. So a triangular upwards channel is just a upwards trend, and then there's support and resistance, and the tension points right here, and it's supposed to either break up or break down. So that's like it's supposed to like make a decision, and that's what people do, because if people buy, Bitcoin goes up. If people sell, Bitcoin goes down, because Bitcoin is actually just, all stocks are actually just people buying or selling and what their brains are thinking. So if you manipulate people and tell them to all buy, Bitcoin will go through the roof, but Bitcoin are scared, so people are scared, not Bitcoin scared. People are scared and they start selling, so that's when it crashes. So that's what's happening. So now, also, I want to talk to you about the Bollinger Bands. So the Bollinger Bands is just a line here in the middle is the 20-day moving average, and moving averages are just averages of Bitcoin, and the 20-day moving average is the average Bitcoin for the 20 days. So it like adds those 20-day prices together and it divides them. So that's how it gets up with this price, and that's the answer. So and then these lines on the outside are just the velocity meters. I just call them velocity meters because they just tell how much people what's going on. So if people start buying and selling, this starts opening up, and that means more velocity, and it's starting getting and bigger and bigger. And when it's like a tension has to break, and it just snaps, and it just and everything just flying all over the place. Like when you have a watermelon and you just get did you ever watch these videos that somebody gets a giant watermelon and they puts 500 rubber bands and he adds one more and it just catapults. So the mouth closes, that means less velocity. People are not doing that much things anymore, and then just snap, and then it just opens. And 95% of the time, Bitcoin is inside this Bollinger Bands, but 5% of the time, it is outside. So as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, it went lots of times out, but not as much as it was inside. So guys, last thing I wanted to tell you about the little talk about Bollinger Bands is who created Bollinger Bands. So there's this Russian guy who created Bollinger Bands, and it's actually Bollinger Band, and the Bollinger Bands is named after this guy, and his name is John Bollinger. And if I say it in Russian, I hope I'll say it right. If I don't say it right, I'm sorry. So I'll try to say it. John Bollinger. John Bollinger. So I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. If I pronounce it right, yay for me. So guys, now for a little fun fact, and that's going to be the end of this video. So I was born the 22nd August of 2008, and Bitcoin was created August 18th, 2008. So that's pretty cool how Bitcoin is 3 days older than me. But if you type something else like Bitcoin, when did Bitcoin come out date, like when did it come out for everybody could get it and stuff, that's January 3rd, 2009. So this is pretty cool how I am 3 days younger than Bitcoin when you look at it when you created Bitcoin, August 18th, 2008. So guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button down below, subscribe, slap that bell. You'll never miss another video. See you guys in the next video. Bye!